Okay, tonight, Paul Jennings, the Gizmo again. Oh no, the Gizmo comes back. Where is it? Here we go. Geez, I'm looking forward to this. My cake is so good I feel weak at the knees. It's covered in strawberries and cream, all yummy and mushy. I was going to eat a bit under the desk, but Mr. Billings saw me and gave me one of those looks that says, better not. So I had to wait until lunchtime. My stomach has been rumbling all day. I have never been so hungry in my life. But now the big moment has arrived. I am sitting on a bench in the playground all alone. I lick my lips. I open my mouth. I close my eyes and take the first bite. Oh, I am so hungry. This is going to be great. The smell is in my nostrils. My mouth is watering. There is nothing better than a scrumptious cake. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I open my mouth wider. Snatch! What? What's this? It's gone. My lovely cake is gone before I can eat a crumb. Someone has grabbed it. Someone has stolen my cake, my dream cake. Oh, no. No, 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 not again. It is Gutsit and his gang. Already they are making off across the yard with my cake. I'll never get it back now. In any second it will be sliding down Gutsit's throat. They have done this before. Nearly every day they take the best bits of my lunch and I just sit and put up with it. No one ever stands up to Gutsit. He is the biggest kid in the school. Tough, mean and selfish. Nearby is the smallest kid, a new boy, Mickey O'Shea. He is also sitting all alone, the poor kid. He doesn't have any friends yet. You know what it's like in a new school? Hey, I yell at Gutsit. You can't eat that. Give it back. Gutsit looks down at me. Can't I? He says. Just watch me. I do watch him. With a sad heart and an empty stomach, I look on as he takes an enormous bite. I watch as half of my lovely lunch disappears down his cake hole. Gutsit and his two mates have been making my life miserable all year. They take my lunch. Poor little kid. They steal my pocket money. They twist my ears until they feel as if they're about to drop off. Every day when I wake up, I think about Gutsit's gang and I worry about what they are going to do to me. It is the first thing I think about in the morning and the last thing I think about at night. But now I have figured out a way to stop them. It is worth a try. I have been planning for this for quite a while. It is the only way. Can I join the gang? I say. The three of them fall about laughing. What? A little runt like you? Says Ginger Gurk. What a joke. Gutsit holds up a hand. Nah, boys, he says. We have to take this seriously. This young fellow wants to join. He could be tough. You never know. We have to give him a chance. I smile. This is good. If I join the gang, they will not pick on me. They will leave me alone. Okay, says Gutsit, you can join the gang, but you will have to be initiated. I am not sure what that means, but I don't really care. Now that I am a member of the gang, they will leave me alone and pick on someone else. Gutsit takes another bite of my cake. What's left of it? Not bad, he says. Not bad at all. Anyone like a bit? Mickey O'Shea, the little new kid, is sitting nearby. He does not know what has been going on. When he hears Gutsit say, anyone like a bit, he nods his head. I nod my head too. I am so hungry. Gutsit walks over to Mickey O'Shea and gives him the rest of the cake, straight in the face. Oh no, poor Mickey. He smashes my lovely cake all over Mickey's face. The poor kid doesn't know what has happened. Gutsit and the other two think that it is really funny. They cack themselves laughing at poor Mickey O'Shea. He starts to wipe the cream off his cheeks. He even licks his lips and swallows a bit. Mickey does not complain. No one complains to Gutsit. He and his gang are the bosses of the whole school. They can do whatever they like. There is nothing anyone can do about it. Not a single thing. Hey, says Ginger Gurk, look at this. Ginger Gurk is the second toughest member of the gang. He is looking at Mickey's lunchbox. I have never seen a lunchbox like it before. It is made of hundreds of pieces of different types of wood. A picture of bread and carrots and food is carved into the lid. It sure is a beautiful box. My granddad made it, says Mickey with a weak smile. He gave it to me just before he died. He presses a little brass switch and the lid springs open. Inside is the most delicious lunch you've ever seen. Mini pies, chocolates, half a mango, all ready to eat, and a barbecued chicken leg. There is also a bottle of Coke. Noblet, the third member of the gang, looks with greedy eyes. Aha, he says with a leer that shows his yellow teeth. Just what I wanted. He grabs the lunchbox before Mickey can move. Noblet shoves a mini pie into his own mouth and swallows it in one go. Then he gives a loud burp and pats his stomach. The gang all laugh. Gross, says Ginger Gurk. Mickey just stands there with cream all over his face, looking like some sort of sad clown. He stares into the lunchbox as the gang starts grabbing the food. Hey, he says, my mum made that especially for us, yells Gutsit. Ain't that right, boys? Yeah, says Noblet as he wipes bits of mango off his lips. Didn't your mummy teach you to share? He puts his mouth right up to Mickey's nose and burps into his face. It is a horrible, loud burp, all filled with mango and bad breath. Oh, yuck. Poor Mickey is nearly sick on the spot. The gang all fall about laughing. I feel so sorry for Mickey. He is all on his own. But I'm secretly glad that the gang has forgotten about me. If I say anything, they will start picking on me again. And anyway, I'm a gang member now. Here, Gutsit says to me, eat this. He hands me a chocolate. I don't really want to eat one of Mickey's chocolates, but now that I'm a gang member, I have to swallow the chocolate quickly without even tasting it. The gang gobble down the rest of Mickey's lunch. There is nothing left except the Coke and the lunchbox. Gutsit grabs the Coke and unscrews the lid. He puts his thumb over the end of the bottle, then he shakes it up. Mickey tries to run away, but Ginger Gurk and Noblet grab his arms. Gutsit squirts the Coke all over Mickey's face. There is nothing he can do. He just stands there with his shoulders silently shaking. I know that inside he is crying a million tears. Even though we can't hear anything, all the food is gone. Soon his torture will be over and Mickey can go off and clean himself up. There isn't anything I can do. I am just not brave enough. Anyway, I belong to the gang. Can I have my lunchbox back, please? Mickey whispers. Sure, you can have it back, says Gutsit. He puts the lunchbox on the ground. We all look at it lying there, the little wood panels all twinkling in the sunlight. We'll just pack it up for you, says Ginger Gurk. Gutsit jumps high into the air and lands on the lunchbox with his big boots. He smashes the box into a zillion pieces. Everyone in the schoolyard falls silent. It is the meanest thing Gutsit, Ginger and Noblet. It's the meanest thing ever. Gutsit, Ginger and Noblet walk off burping and shouting. Mickey falls down onto his knees and starts to pick up the pieces, but it is hopeless. The box will never be a box again. Chapter 2. All afternoon I feel bad because of what happened to Mickey. He was all alone and small and he had no one to help him. I also feel bad due to hunger pains. I have to go the whole day with nothing to eat. Every now and then my stomach gives a big rumble and everyone looks at me. Talk about embarrassing. After school, I hungrily make my way home. I feel bad about joining the gang, but I had to, you know. You know the old saying, if you can't beat them, join them. Well, that's what I've done. Now they will pick on someone else and leave me alone. Every time they do something mean to someone, I will go to the loo or hide. That way I won't have to be mean myself. I will just look the other way. Yes, joining the gang was the only way out. At this very moment, would you believe, I see Gutsit and the rest of the gang. There is a Mr. Whippy van parked by the road. The gang are all stuffing their faces with double-dipped chocolate and nuts. My mouth starts to water. Soft ice cream. I love it. I just love it. But I have no money. Maybe Gutsit will buy me one. He looks up as I approach. Then what? Then he pats me on the back. Here's our new member, he says. Then he gives me his half-eaten double-dip chocolate-coated ice cream. My mouth starts to water. It is working already. He is being nice to me. Oh, I am so hungry. The ice cream starts to melt down my fingers. I hold it up ready to lick, but a hand grabs my arm. Not so far, says Gutsit. It's not for you. It's for the next person who comes around the corner. If you want to join the gang, you have to smash it in their face. That is your initiation test. Ginger Gurk and Noblet start to laugh and pat Gutsit on the back. My heart drops down into my boots. They are all jeering at me. They don't think I can do it. They think I am small and weak. My face is burning. I am filled with shame. Okay, I say, I'll do it. The gang all start to nod at each other. Impressive, says Noblet. Very impressive. We all look at the corner, waiting to see who will be the next person to come along. Ice cream drips down onto the footpath. What a waste. This is terrible. What have I done? What if a real big kid comes around the corner? He will flatten me for sure. Or Mr. Billings. I couldn't smash an ice cream in his face, could I? I mean, he's a teacher, and anyway, I like him. My own mother might be the next person around the corner. What have I done? Idiot, 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 I say to myself. Footsteps. Someone is coming. Suddenly I'm scared, really frightened. My heart is pounding so loudly that I can hear it. Then I see who it is. It is not Mr. Billings. It is not a giant. It is not my mum. It is the last person in the world that I want it to be. It is Mickey O'Shea. The poor kid. He has already suffered enough. Why did it have to be him? As he comes nearer, I hold the ice cream ready. I feel terrible inside because he is a lot smaller than me. But I have given my word. Everyone is watching. They will say I'm a coward. They will not let me join the gang unless I do it. And anyway, it's only ice cream. It won't hurt much. Mickey reaches us. He's going by. Here, I say, smushing the ice cream straight in his face. The poor little kid just looks at me, just stands there and looks. He can't believe that it has happened twice in one day. His lips tremble under the melted ice cream and chocolate. Poor little kid. Gutsit and the gang run off laughing. I go after them. Hey, I say, wait for me. I'm in the gang now. They stop and look at me. Get real, says Gutsit. You didn't really think we were going to let you join, did you? We wouldn't take a wimp like you. I just stand there. It can't be true. I try to stop myself from crying, but the gang see my eyes watering. They laugh and jeer and then run off. I walk slowly. I shouldn't have done it. Mickey has gone, so I can't even say sorry. Why was I so mean? I feel terrible, guilty and hungry. That is how I feel. The Mr. Whippy van is still there. The owner is looking at me. He beckons me with his finger. What can he want? Maybe he has some old ice cream to give away. He is a strange-looking man. He has weird eyes. You can see right through them. It looks as if it is raining inside his head. I saw what you did, he says. Here, this is for you. He puts something into my hand. It is not an ice cream, nothing like it. It is some sort of metal gizmo. It is shaped like a ball with little coloured windows in it. When I look in the windows, I can see that it is raining inside. It has a button saying on, but no button saying off. The little man clicks the on switch. Then he just stands there smiling. It is still raining inside his eyes. He gives me the creeps, so I turn and run off. I don't even say thanks. As I go, I remember what my mother always says, never take gifts from strangers. I turn around to give the gizmo thing back, but it is too late. The Mr. Whippy van is gone. It is just as if it was never there. The street is empty. That's funny. I didn't hear an engine start. This is weird. I decide to toss the gizmo away. I don't want it. I don't want anything except maybe something to eat. But it is not easy to get rid of the gizmo. It is stuck to my hand. It is joined to the skin of my palm and I can't let go. No matter how hard I pull, it will not come away. It is just as if the gizmo is growing there in the palm of my hand. It is stuck to me and I am stuck with it.